have accumulated 104 foreign languages in which to say the words bad monkey.
Do you have any favorites?
I do. My ultimate favorite is Thai, which is ling mai mak mak.
Did you get that? We'll be sure to put on the bottom of the screen here. We'll have a translation we'll have a pronunciation guide for you.
Yes, that one's fun, and German is fun because you've got to be very angry when you say it.
It's German, of course.
It's schlechte Affe! And of course the monkey must have done something completely horrible.
It's terrible.
But you've got to bellow it every time because you're German.
Indeed.
And apparently they hate everyone, so you've got to be angry.
Well, living in the climate that they live in, I can't see why you wouldn't hate everybody.
Do you have any requests for a language for bad monkey? I'll take requests.
Do you have any?
Semaphore is a bit difficult. I haven't got any flags, but I do have it.
Well, this is a long shot. Do you have any Arabic or Farsi?
I have 6 different dialects.
Goodness.
Will you be so kind as to be my buffet table while I rummage inside my skirt?
I can't exactly set it on my chest.
No, you could just rest it on my... This isn't my actual bottom, by the way. It is, in fact, a false one.
Her actual bottom is much larger.
Yes, but it won't fit in the town, so I leave it off. But if this were my actual backside, he would have received instruction as to where to seek shelter. So let's see. I've got...
Women reading. What will they think of next?
It's ludicrous. Next,
no, he's a musical artist.
Yes, he is. And amazing rhymes, too.
Indeed.
His beatboxing is unrivaled except by Bismarcky.
I shall have to educate myself. Coming where I come from, we don't hear a lot of those kinds of the music. Yeah?
I recommend you just go straight for the Dizzy Rascal.
The Dizzy Rascal.
Yes. He's got a fascinating dialect.
Excellent. Well.
Really good beats. So, I'm sorry, I've just amused myself immensely. So,
and on camera, of all things.
Apparently, across all of the dialects of Arabic, if you want to say bad monkey and be understood by the largest number of people possible, I'm being famous. I've got huge amounts of fans leaping and screaming, but you can't hear them because they're under a dome. I don't know. But the colloquial Arabic is apparently Arud Saya, and if you say that in any part of an Arabic-speaking country, everyone will understand it. But if you spell it using Latin letters, it's difficult because it comes out as K-U-R-D, and then it sounds like you sort of don't like Kurdish people, and that's awkward. But it's Arud Saya with a glottal stop at the beginning and end.
Arud Saya.
Arud Saya. And then Egyptian Arabic is Sadan Wehish, and Palestinian Arabic is Erd Sadan. So the Sadan thing is sort of similar throughout those. And then I've got Farsi as well. In Farsi, I lied. I wrote it in the Persian because that's what it would be for me. Persian. Maimunebad.
Mamunebad.
Maimunebad is Farsi for bad monkey.
Is there any language that you've learned where bad monkey is perhaps a slang phrase for something, or is it always what it means?
When you are in Spain, you say mono malo. When you are in Mexico, you say chango malo. But you do not say chango malo in Spain.
Why is that?
I don't know what it means in Spanish in Spain, but if you say it in Madrid, they'll punch you in the face. It's something terribly rude about someone's ancestry, apparently.
If you know what this means, contact Jane the Phool.
Please, edify me. I long to know. Also, if you are in the African countries, which are on the other side of the world where people walk upside down,
of course,
there's a language they speak called Swahili. But if you say it in Swahili, I'll tell you the warning first, and I'll tell you how to say it. But I must warn you, if you say bad monkey in Swahili, I can't find my pockets put this way, so I'll just throw it over there. If you say it in Swahili, if you say it in the wrong conversational context, it stops meaning bad monkey and it turns into undead zombie monkey. So you have to be really careful about the context. But it's Tumbili Mbaya.
Tumbili Mbaya.
Yes, but be careful. You could invoke an undead zombie monkey. You could create one just by saying it.
It fascinates me that a culture would have a need for such a phrase as undead zombie monkey.
Even so, and that it would be phonetically identical to bad monkey.
I suppose undead zombie monkeys are usually bad.
It's about as bad as you can get with a monkey.
Indeed.
But I find it interesting that they discriminate between an undead zombie monkey and a dead zombie monkey.
I was just thinking that.
There's different kinds of zombies, apparently.
I thought that all zombies were undead.
I assumed that as well, but it turns out you can be dead and then reanimated as a zombie, or you can be made a zombie while you're still alive, and then you're an undead zombie monkey.
I see.
There's all sorts of rules. It's like Catholicism.
Of course. Well, and as I understand it, that's where they also have many important things regarding undead zombie monkeys in Catholicism too.
Loads. I think the mass is chock full of undead zombie monkeys.
Or there's something about an undead Jew. I can never remember.
Something like that. Puzzling, really.
Indeed.
For that to be at the center of all this controversy.
Indeed. Well, it's a good thing that England no longer has Catholicism then, huh?
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Although technically they call it the true ancient Catholic faith. There's just none of that Latin nonsense.
Lots of talking. That's
Yes,
the
no popes, the Queen, no Latin, no kneeling, no pictures. I like the pictures personally. And the saints' days are loads of fun. All sorts of reasons for drunkening, and you blame it on saints and martyrs and things. None of that anymore.
It's a good thing that they kept the drink out of themselves so that we could overcompensate for it later.
Huzzah for overcompensation!
Huzzah! Speaking of
Oh,
which,
and speaking of your health, fellow, undead zombie monkeys.
that's full of gin.